try to sell me on something while I hold it. Compelling ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway on a Monday night. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Wilson now off the bootleg. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Well, the Jets sweep. This is Godwin. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get him a first.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson.
And that one complete to Hodgins.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's caught by Ware. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Wilson will hand to Carson on the option.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Cardinals.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flushed out right. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Big hold of the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. A big run there by Jones. 62 yards on the ground.
And the Cardinals first down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's
zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Miller. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Cardinals nothing.
Here we go. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Yeah, I got you.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A quick throw caught by Godwin.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Cardinals nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun.
He'll find Hodgins there complete.
And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Now Jones, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown, Arizona.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he stopped immediately there. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
At the 11-yard line.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
82.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
To throw on 3rd down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Jamal Adams there.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson will look to throw it, and that's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on, D. 53 to Mike. 53. Chuck, 53.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Off the bootleg. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. To throw again is Wilson.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Here's Carson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Going for it all. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Scotty Miller, 28 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, but now it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now Jackson to throw on third down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Darrell Taylor and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Rockers in on the stop.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now left side on the swing pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this offense continues to pour it on. And this one through the uprights and good.
Score Seahawks 38, Cardinals 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Mike, 55.
Throwing on second down. Jackson flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
On the keeper. Intended for number 89. Incomplete. It's third.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Yards to go.
On third down, Jackson flush to his right. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
56, Mike, 56. All day, baby, all day. Mike, 56. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The first down screen pass, good for 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
And Jackson throwing once more. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Not much there, only a yard. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ronald Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Seahawks 38, Cardinals 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Lockett. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's out right at the 25. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Ronald Jones.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. This is Jones. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a 1st down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed.
32-yard line.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
The ball carrier.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Play action. It's Jackson. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown, Arizona.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
59 mark, check.
Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Down back at the 32.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete.
Wilson.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
For the Seahawks.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
He'll return it from the 6. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
This time Jackson will throw it. He finds Smith out of the backfield. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
57, Mike, 57.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. To throw again is Jackson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Darrell Taylor, his 2nd sack of the night.
12 yards.
So the victory here for Seattle. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Seahawks, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for Arizona, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.